So, the formation of Africa Mayibuye movement is as a result of the massive consultations and the demands from the people that made submissions. We publicly consulted majority, if not all, the people that came to the consultation process. We did not know them. Majority came voluntarily and said that the movement must be founded, and these are the principles that should guide the movement. And in our political assessment of the conditions that obtain in South Africa, we specifically don't believe that there is a black organization, a political party, that is a true representative of the aspirations of the people. The African National Congress is not a representative of the people of South Africa. It's an association of people who want to get rich or die trying. That is what it is. That is why you can have a minister of police to go and befriend criminals so that they can finance his presidential campaigns in the ANC. And then when that is revealed clearly for everyone to see, the ANC is not sure whether to ask him to step aside or not, because those who are leading are in the same faction as him. So it's the same thinking, same grouping. And how can you entrust society, the lives and livelihoods of our people, with an organization like that? The ANC has got in its hands the blood of workers in Marikana. It was a decision of the ANC government to go and kill defenseless workers. It's not a representative of the people. The conditions of our people is a clear demonstration that the ANC is not a representative of the people. And it's not us who are saying that only, the people say that every day. Through elections, the people continue to communicate that the ANC is no longer a force of liberation. And that is demonstrated by 19 million voters in 1994 and 16 million in 2024, 30 years later, when the population has grown. It's a sign to say that we don't trust you. We thought that you are something different, but you are not changing the lives of our people. And at some stage, we had thought that there could be alternate black political organization that will carry the baton that has been thrown away by the ANC and fight until the finish line. So our collective assessment and resolve as Africa Mayibuye is that there is no black organization that is fighting for the aspirations of the people. Because Mkhonto Sizwe is not an organization. We know that from inside. We tried to make it an organization. It failed. It will never be an organization. Organizations take meetings, they take decisions in meetings and in a proper system. There is consistency in terms of how they handle things. So Mkhonto Sizwe doesn't fall within a definition of an organization. It's a project to manage the personal problems of President Zuma. That is what it is, and family. And anyone, like we believed differently before, and we thought that we led, the majority of us here led the Mkhonto Sizwe, DSG, National High Command, the TG, National High Command, everywhere. Majority of us, convener of religious sect, I think. And we know, and nothing is going to change about that. And those who are there thinking that no, something is going to happen differently, they are being delusional. There's nothing that is going to change about Umkhonto. But in any way, majority of people, particularly in KwaZulu-Natal, have begun to realize that this thing was just a farce. You know, it was an excitement, it was fashion. And it doesn't have any capacity to do anything. And that is an objective assessment. And it's not disrespect, it's an objective assessment that majority of people have realized that there's no organization. The other one of EFF, which we founded, is led by delusional people. That is a fact, and we must, and we're not here to talk about them. That is why we never mention them in our media statement. But our collective assessment as Mayibuye is that there is no liberation movement in South Africa. And we are existing to fill a vacuum of a liberation movement in South Africa to provide clear and revolutionary liberation politics which are going to prioritize the interests and aspirations of the people on the ground. That is what we are all about. And we are unapologetic about that. You know, I see people saying on social media that, no, this thing is going to die and everything else. When some people insult us, no, this organization is going to die. Mayibuye is not going to die. It's an organization that is here to stay and is going to bring about total freedom and emancipation in South Africa. And that is one thing that is for sure. Some of us have been involved in the formative stages of organizations. I was saying to the chairperson of Gauteng, he was the chairperson, I think, for the first 6, if not 8 years of the EFF from 2013 here in Johannesburg. And everyone else who were at the formative stages of the EFF will know that the stage that Africa Mayibuye movement is at in 4 months' time is where EFF was possibly in the year 8 or in year 9. Because we are present everywhere and we are led by respectable people, not unemployed youth only. And not that there's anything wrong with the unemployed youth. They must be integrated and be given skills, they must be given leadership roles. But that side, the constituency was just that component only. But in Mayibuye, check the generational balance of our national leadership, the generational balance of all our provincial leaders, the skills balance of all our leaders in terms of the experience that they have, the number of professionals that we have in the organization now. And that is applicable to all the regions and sub-regions in South Africa. The only areas that we have had a bit of difficulty with establishment of sub-regions is the 4 sub-regions in Zinyati region, in KwaZulu-Natal, of Msinga, Ngutu, Umvoti, and Ndumeni. But in all other regions, including the 10 zones of eThekwini, we have got leadership structures of Mayibuye. So you can ask us today, who is the leader in Jozini, in Mhlabalingane, in Edumbe, in Zululand, in Kolosi, in Pongola, in Lembe, in Muzwabantu, in Reinkonyeni, in Mzumbe. We will tell you who are the leaders of Africa Mayibuye movement in all of those areas. We are not a fly-by-night organization. We are an organization that is grounded, and the number of people that come, they come from different political parties. Some from ANC, some from Conto, some from EFF.